Imagine your arms pinned against your ribs, the weight of your body pressing down, and absolute darkness surrounding you. Your lungs try to expand, but solid rock compresses your chest. Two separate incidents, one in Oklahoma in 1999, another in Vancouver in 2010, ended exactly this way. In both cases, a single miscalculated movement triggered a trap that neither person could escape. From the outside, these natural structures offer little hint of the danger inside. As we see in this wide, moss-covered entrance, the mouth of a cave is often inviting, posing almost no resistance to explorers. Deep inside, the architecture changes. Over thousands of years, subterranean water currents carve erratic pathways through the limestone. These tunnels twist and turn with no predictable logic, mimicking the chaotic path of a worm burrowing through the earth. Beyond the physical constraints, these deeper, unmapped networks are sealed off from the surface, completely lacking natural ventilation. Without airflow, pockets of stale air settle into the narrowest crevices. The moment a caver gets stuck and begins to panic, their heavy breathing rapidly burns through whatever trace amounts of oxygen remain. Moving through these uncharted sections requires precise body mechanics. You have to feed your arms, then shoulders, then legs through exactly the right openings. A contortion in the wrong direction instantly turns the tunnel into a snare. The rock does not yield. Because these limestone formations ruthlessly restrict human movement, conducting an underground rescue operation devolves from a medical emergency into a physical near impossibility. In April 1999, a 21-year-old named Robert Kennedy entered Oklahoma's Hermit Cave wearing only jeans and a t-shirt. After a friend left early for a work shift, Robert and his stepbrother pressed on, violating the strict caving rule that requires at least 3 companions. Deep inside, Robert explored a 150-foot unmapped side passage alone. The claustrophobic limestone walls forced him to use specialized crawling techniques to maneuver through the cramped space. This diagram shows his fatal error. Instead of backing in feet first, Robert pushed headfirst into a 30-degree downward opening. Exhaling to squeeze through, his deflated ribcage slid further down. Upon inhaling, his torso wedged securely, pinning his arms and locking him in place. Recognizing the severity of the trap, 10 specialized rescuers converged at the cave, dragging their equipment and ventilation systems down into the dark. They faced an immediate logistical hurdle. Robert was trapped at the end of a winding 150-foot crawl space. Rescuers could not reach him as a team. They had to inch forward one by one. Accessing him from the surface was impossible. His location was buried so deep beneath the earth that drilling a vertical rescue shaft was ruled out entirely. Left with almost no alternatives, emergency personnel resorted to manual hand tools, slowly chipping away at the rigid stone surrounding Robert's body. Knowing time was running out, the team attempted to set up a mechanical pulley system. They planned to anchor ropes and physically haul him backward against gravity, but the cave's structure failed them. As this close-up shows, the underlying limestone and gypsum formations were highly porous. Under the immense tension of the rescue lines, the rock fractured, and the metal hooks simply pulled out of the wall. Meanwhile, the physical compression around Robert's ribs was absolute. A solid ring of stone encased him, preventing rescuers from even slipping him a drink of water. In these ultra-confined emergencies, the proximity of a massive rescue team offers no salvation. If the surrounding geological materials cannot withstand standard extraction forces, the victim remains trapped. 11 years later, in 2010, 3 friends exploring a cave in Vancouver faced a similar scenario. Unlike Robert, Alex, Rachel, and Jack were well prepared, equipped with proper gear, and adhered strictly to the 3-person safety rule. But navigating an underground squeeze is visually disorienting. While following his friends, Alex panicked, took a wrong turn, and drove his 6-foot frame directly into an impossibly narrow restriction until he couldn't move. Trapped far away from the dripping water that drowned out his cries, Alex's situation degraded quickly. The unventilated pocket of stale air offered less and less oxygen with every panicked, shallow breath. The group had followed every protocol, but a single geographical misstep instantly placed Alex into an environmental trap, neutralizing all their prior preparation and equipment. Rachel eventually found Alex and stayed with him while Jack went for help. When the extraction team arrived, they spent 4 grueling hours manually drilling hooks to physically drag Alex from the rock. Despite the rescues, neither man survived. In Oklahoma, Robert succumbed rapidly to asphyxiation from severe chest compression. In Vancouver, Alex endured over 8 hours wedged in the stone, sustaining fatal physical trauma and complete oxygen depletion. These 2 catastrophes show a cold reality. The ancient limestone is completely indifferent to a caver's experience level, the quality of their gear, or their adherence to safety protocols. One decision to exhale and squeeze forward crosses an invisible threshold. It turns a thrilling descent into an irreversible geological trap. We rely heavily on modern rescue technology, trusting that emergency teams can pull us back from the edge. But the subterranean Earth operates strictly on its own physical laws that offer absolutely no mercy to human fragility.